Hey guys, good morning. Prepper Nurse 1 here. We actually just checked outside what it was. It's 34 degrees outside today, but it's really windy outside, so, you know. Um, but we're talking that this week coming up here, we're going to actually hit some 40s here in upstate New York, so I'm really looking forward to that and getting the snow starting to really melt. Um, a lot of snow on top of the camper down at the property, so definitely looking forward to getting that melted off of there. But anyway, I wanted to talk today about um, do you get too obsessive with prepping? Okay, that's kind of like the topic that this is going to be. When a lot of people get into prepping, and then you go, oh my God, there's so much that I have to do. And a lot of people get so overwhelmed that they don't do it at all because it's too daunting. They look at it and they go, oh my God, there's no way I could ever do this, okay? But other people become very obsessed with it, and it becomes their whole focus of everything. And that's not always good either, because you can't have it be your one focus of obsession is just prepping. I mean, there's a lot to do. Don't get me wrong. There's a ton to do with prepping, but you can't let it be your one thing that you're focused on. You still have to live life. I love prepping. I've been prepping for years. And it's taken me a while to accumulate all the stuff that I have, but you know, I still like to take that time out with my family and do things with the kids, and even if it's just a day trip to go do something, you still have to live life. You still have to enjoy life. If it becomes all consuming with prepping, it really turns, it'll turn the kids off and it'll turn everybody else off, as well. I mean, when you tell people you're a prepper, they think you're crazy in the first place anyway. Which, I really don't care what anybody thinks. But, you know, the thing is, even if you have, let's just go by the complete basics. Let's say you have a 2-week supply of food and water, okay? You're already ahead of better than 90% of the people in this country, because a lot of people don't even have a 2-week supply of food and water, which is beyond me. I don't get that concept of why people think like that. But anyway, you know, being focused on the goal of doing something is great, and having long-term goals as far as prepping and getting things done. It's good to have. You know what I mean? You set your goals, you try to reach them, but you have to set ascertainable goals, something that you can definitely reach. You can't do it by just thinking it's going to happen. You have to actually put effort into it to make it happen. But taking that time to also enjoy life while things are still normal is very, very important. It's called stopping and smelling the roses, because you know don't get me wrong, I don't see good things coming down the road for this country in the long term. I don't make predictions. I don't say this is when it's going to happen or that's going to happen, or whatever. I just prepare for everything. Okay, and for me personally, I hope I get enough time to get my property squared away. That's my thing. I just hope I have enough time to get everything in place before things go totally down the toilet. Once we're down there and we're living down there full time, just that alone will give me peace of mind, because then everything that I have will already be on site. And that's huge for me personally. It's going to make me sleep a lot better at night. Knowing that we're in an area where we're safer. You're never going to be completely safe, but we're safer. It makes me feel much, much more comfortable. But anyway, you know, do your preps, keep going, stay focused on that. That's a good thing. But at the same time, take the time out to enjoy life at the same time. Don't put all of your money into prepping. Do your vacation, spend time with your family, go out to dinner, go to the movies, whatever. I have a tendency to go on and on and on about prepping. I'll talk to anybody about prepping. Any of you guys out there that I've talked to know I love it. I love to talk prepping. So if I can get people that want to talk about it, I'm game. But it's my passion. I love it. I absolutely love it. The thought of being off grid and starting this adventure this year, I am really, really excited. And it's going to be wild, and I know it's not going to be easy, but you know, it's a process. Everything is a process, and if you put those wheels in motion, even you know, I've talked to a few people, and they say, oh well, we're still looking for property. Take your time, find the right piece of property. Okay, look at your area, make your decisions based on your needs, and be practical. You know, I wanted higher elevation because I didn't want to have to worry about flooding. So, you know, I mean, if you live near the Mississippi River, you know, you're going to have flooding issues. That's reality. So, you know, do you pick your property there where it can be flooded out? I wouldn't, you know what I mean? But it's just to each individual's choice where you want to be. But you have to realize, you know, if a natural disaster comes along and destroys everything you put your money into, it's wasted energy. So I mean, you know, it's being smart, picking your property out in where and location, and you know how far away from people and how far of a drive it is from where you are. I mean, you have to think about all these things. You know, I mean, even like with my property, my first property that I had was actually 20 minutes further south than where I am now. Well, the difference between an hour drive and about an hour and a half drive, you know, almost an hour and a half, you know, it's a big difference. I mean, it's just, you know, it makes a difference. So, you know, where I have my property now, real happy about it. You know, for my new job, it's going to be about a 45-minute ride to work. That's not terrible, you know. I mean, it's not terrible. And most of it's highway. So, I mean, I can't complain about that. So, I'm excited. You know, I know I keep saying that, and I'll sound like a broken record till I should get going on everything up there, or down there, I should say, but because it's downstate. But you know, this is going to be fun year, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with everybody. So, anyway, so tell me what your thoughts are as far as prepping. What you guys think. You know, do you have a tendency to get too obsessive? And if you do, please reevaluate yourself and look at the big picture and look at what's important. Okay? All right. Talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.